Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Sunday Shooting, our weekly exploration of shoot-em-ups over the years. Today's game is Shmup Skill Test, originally released as part of the Shooting Love 2007 collection, which was an arcade machine that contained both Exil and Shmup Skill Test. A couple of years later, in 2009, it was ported to Xbox 360 as part of the Shooting Love 2000X collection. Don't make the same mistake I did. This version here is not region free, unlike Triangle Service's other Xbox 360 releases, which are. So you can get hold of this game legitimately in the West, despite that physical version not working on European and North American Xbox 360s. In 2015, Shooting Love 2000X collection was released on the Games on Demand platform on Xbox 360 for a very reasonable price, so you can pick that up as a digital download. And in 2016, Dejiga Games ported pretty much all of Triangle Service's Xbox 360 games from both the Shooting Love collections they released to PC via Steam, again for a very reasonable price. So the only thing you're missing out on is a physical version. So Shmup Skills Test is kind of a parody of the Brain Age games that were popular for a little while, and also a parody of shoot-em-ups in general, featuring numerous references to other games in the form of enemies and attack patterns and so on. There's even a distinctly Raiden-esque level that involves shooting tanks that actually includes a soundtrack by Go Sato, who was the lead composer for most of the Raiden series, which makes me very happy indeed. It's a very difficult game, but I'll do my best to show you what it's all about now, and just try not to pay too much attention to my gamer age at the end of it, will you? Let's go play Shmup Skills Test. Okay, here we are with Shmup Skills Test. This is a very unusual game from Triangle Service. Actually originally got a release in the arcades, but it was on a machine alongside something else. I think it was it Exil or Trizil? I think it was Exil this was released alongside. So, we have several games to play. You can do a solo test, select a game to practice, or you can play two-player versus. The Xbox 360 and PC ports also provide the opportunity to play four-player competitive as well. Okay, and what this game does is it takes you through a series of typical situations you would find in a shoot-'em-up and challenges you to do as well as possible at each of them. So if you remember Cardinal Sins from a few weeks back, then you may well recall how that game sort of tested your abilities in various different areas, so collecting power-ups, avoiding bullets, trying to avoid death and that sort of thing. And this is much the same sort of thing, only it's not trying to be as sort of coherent as Cardinal Sins was trying to be. Cardinal Sins was trying to depict a journey through the solar system, whereas in this one it is just a sequence of challenges. Okay, so that first one obviously all about destroying tanks. This one we have to dodge at everything, and I did very poorly at that. Next up we have Get It. And in this one we need to pull off nice bombs, which I believe involves waiting for a suitable group of enemies to appear. And then blasting them all. Except we don't... Oh well. Yeah, I don't really know how that one works. This one we'll have to try again. Bullet, bullet, bullet! This one's just about surviving as long as possible, although you can get a tiny amount of extra points just by hitting it as well. But obviously I did very poorly there as well. Get the green. So, self-explanatory. Get the green. Do not get the others.
Alright, nice. Perfect. Right, this is an interesting one. So this one puts you from a top-down perspective, and you have to avoid anything 3D, basically. Anything that's sticking up in such a position that your ship would hit it. And this can get quite difficult to judge, because as you see, it kind of rotates and sweeps all over the place. And eventually, that will happen. Now it's time to protect the Earth from meteors, which is pretty straightforward. But this one's all about sort of target prioritization. And making quick decisions. You'll notice on each of these games there's a level meter in the corner of the screen that gradually builds up. So that corresponds to both how long you survived and how difficult the stage is as well. Oh dear, I did poorly on that one. You couldn't see it through. And then we conclude with this relaxing little number. Empty cans go in the trash. Oh dear. Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? So here's my rating. So my judging ability was pretty good because I did quite well on the meteors. Building dodge, not bad. Coolness, very low. Accurate. Bullet dodge, very poor. You just need practice, and my gamer age is 41 years. Not sure that's really worthy of entering a high score, but I'll do it anyway. And that is Shmup Skill Test. Now we'll have one more go at that, because this does sometimes vary each time you play. There's more tests than there are levels, so sometimes you get a bit of variation. There's some that you usually see, like you pretty much always start with this tank one here. Tank, 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 tank. Although you'll notice this time, we're going straight into a swarm of tanks. Whereas last time we had a vertically scrolling tank segment. So it's testing the same skills, but in a slightly different context. And with slightly different enemy types. So we've got those sort of jet helicopter type things. And those drill things that are coming out the ground. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I got an achievement for that game coming up. Apparently that doesn't come up very often. Still don't really know what a nice bomb is, but let's try and find out. So, 100. 100. I don't understand. I assume that's got to be something like release a bomb when there's as many things as possible on screen. But I don't know. Alright, let's see if we can do a bit better at bullet dodging this time. So if you watch my score on this one, you'll notice that you're getting points for just surviving in this one. And as I say, you can get a few extra points just by shooting the boss as well, but it's not a significant amount. You're best off concentrating on trying to survive. Alright, doing much better at this one this time. Oh! Yeah, poor timing there. Drop time bombs. So this one, I think you have to shoot the bombs off the side of the rocket without killing the rocket. So you have both a time limit and a rocket health bar. There we go. Successful. Evidently the first time I've done that as well. Dodge. This is another dodge one. So a bit like the building one we had last time, only this time it's sort of abstract shapes you're avoiding instead. And again, this is one where your score goes up simply for surviving. I really like the way this one looks. It's sort of the abstract presentation of it is really, really nice. But it's pretty difficult to survive in. Protect the Earth from meteors again. I really like the weird music in this game as well. It just really fits with the quirky nature of it all. Because this is not a game that's supposed to be taken seriously. Oh god. Oh. Screw up. Get all that you can. Goal 10,000 points. Alright, so this one is, again, about decision making, prioritising things to aim for. Not quite enough. Failure! That wasn't a bad effort, though. Let's see if we can survive this one a bit better, rather than incompetently crashing into a can like we did last time. There's one. So you got 2 whole minutes for this one. So this is by far one of the longest games. So you can actually score a decent amount of points in this one if you get the skill down. As you can see, it's not especially easy to actually get those cans in the trash. So you have an unfortunate tendency to bounce out as well. There's 2. Alright, 7 so far. 8. 9, 10, 11. Now we're on it. Nice. Notice that most of the ones going in are the ones that are just flying in at the right angle off screen, rather than the ones I'm actually shooting in there. Always the way. An important lesson in luck. Oh, there we go. Didn't quite break 100,000. Not bad though, I think that was better than last time. Ooh, definitely good on the judging ability this time, and pretty good on the bullet dodge. Above average. Below average on coolness and tank and bull dodge. And shooting ability. Game range 29 years, just barely okay. I can live with that. Okay, so that is Shmups Skills Test. Part of the Shooting Love 2000X collection. And also available on PC as whatever they called it on there. I think it was the Shooting Love 20XX collection on there. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moe Gamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buy me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.